One. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Limaland. It is the Strictly Street Stock Series, not the Raise Energy Truck Series. I had the wrong logo up. Welcome to Limaland here at the Street Stocks. I'm going to be having a special guest with me in the booth. I'll go ahead and introduce him now because why not? It is Cody Kennedy. You guys may recognize him. He runs in the Truck Series sometimes. He's running I don't think it's been a while since he's running the Street Stocks, but Cody's a good guy. He's trying to learn broadcasting and stuff, so he's sitting in and going to be our color commentator with me tonight. So pretty cool to have him. So Cody, welcome to the booth, man.
Thanks, man. Glad to be here.
Yeah, dude. You'll have fun with this. Hopefully, you can teach me a thing or two about these races. You're a better driver than I'll ever be because, I know we're on dirt. It's a little bit different for you, pretty much. But,
right.
So let me go ahead and get into this. Of course, everybody knows that this is the playoffs. We're in round one of race 2 coming into tonight. Last week, Joe Burchett has already locked his way in to the next round, which is the next round, I believe, is at Volusia. So we do got Limaland and USA, of course, Limaland tonight. So let me put yourself, Cody, your Joe Burchett really have nothing to race for now. Since you got that win, how do you go about approaching the rest of this round 1 here in the playoffs? Up, you got me? Hey, Cody.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to Joe.
No,
my bad.
Remember, they are muted. They can't hear nothing. You'll learn. It's all good. So keep in mind, guys, Cody's learning. So just bear with us. We're working out small things. He'll get used to it. So let me ask you a question. Cody.
All right.
If I don't choke to death on my drink. Your Joe Burchett, who has already won. He won last week. You got 2 more races left here in round 1. How do you approach the rest of the rounds? Do you take it easy? Do you go out there just for wins now? I mean, he really has nothing to lose.
I would just take it easy and just learn a little bit extra you don't know and use that knowledge for the next round.
Yeah, that's a good point, especially when you look at the dirt race that we're on tonight. Like Limaland, I'm sure he can learn something for Volusia, which is round 1 of the playoffs, or round 2 of the playoffs for the first race of that. So that's going to be fun. Right now, Thomas Frisk on top of the board. We're actually going to hop down to the track where we can get out of the booth so you can see the dirt here at Limaland. This is going to be a fun place. Have you ever had the chance to race here?
No, I have not.
Well,
I didn't realize I had this track until about like a month or so ago.
To be honest, I didn't realize it was a free track. Like, I had no idea.
Same here.
I was like, and I think I actually paid for it. That's the sad part. But anyway, I do want to show you guys something. I made this earlier today. It's kind of a preview to tonight's race, so you guys enjoy. Welcome, everybody, here to Limaland Raceway. I forgot the name of the actual track. But anyway, we are here at Limaland tonight in the Strictly Street Stock Series, running the Dirt Street Stocks here at Limaland. This is your walk around by me. A little bit different, something we're trying here on TRN. So we're going to try and kind of see how it goes. Anyway, roll out onto the track. Pretty easy pit road to get out of. We start working up through the gears. Kind of being a little easy right now, but you will start to see it open up a little bit. You can see what the drivers are kind of doing with tonight here in this one. Wide track. That's one good thing about this. The turns are pretty wide. Here at Limaland, you can kind of see how wide these things actually are on inside the car. You can see how wide they actually are. Right now, running the low line. Good way to pass, good way to put a slider on. Slide up, you can kind of see it right there. Basically, just slide all the way up in front of the guy that's going to be trying to pass. Still kind of keeping it right towards the bottom, the middle part of the track. Do start to work up, and one of my favorite lines when it comes to racing here is the higher side of the racetrack. Kind of the middle, the dive down. Kind of see right now we're still running the low line at the moment. Pretty fast track, very short track, but now you start to see it working that higher line. Now here's my favorite thing is to do, kind of go towards that higher line, drive it off to the bottom, get the run out and stuff like that. That is a good way to try to get a pass and set up a slide job into the next corner. So, yeah, that's pretty much Limaland. It's a really simple track, it's pretty easy. Hope everybody enjoys the race tonight. A little bit different here. Usually the target's pretty dirty as well. You guys will use the care of. Of course, what is another first round here in the block. Easy for me to do it. What they're going to be facing with, but yeah, it's pretty much Limaland. I mean, it's nothing too tricky about it. The track is going to slick off, I can imagine, quite a bit, and that's one of the things that guys are going to have to be working with, trying to pass and figure out how to pass when it comes to this racetrack. Is trying to figure exactly how to do that when it comes to trying to put a pass on somebody. So once it slicks off. All right, guys, round one heat race one about to get underway here, and I think we got 6 drivers: Alex Rosario, Thomas Frisk, Todd Chase, Casey Flegel, Mike Weaver, and Derek Pemberton is in this one. This will set the inside row for the main race here tonight. How many laps? How many laps is this heat race?
I want to say 8 laps.
8 laps, okay. All right, so cool. So we will have to take another trip around before we get going. You can see the pace truck leading the way. It's usually driven by Todd Chase Jr., by the way. He actually has a pace truck. I figured Joe Burchett's listening. I know we got a kick out of that. All right, here we go. Green flag set to come out, and the green flag is out of the air. We're racing here from Limaland. Heat race 1 underway here in the Strictly Street Stock Series, presented by Raise Energy. Up front, Alex Rosario, side by side with the 54.
We got a problem with the 82. Got loose in the back there. Yeah, he got loose. Up.
Let's see, who's racing? Is that Mike? Yeah, Mike Weber right on the inside. Up front, by the way, you got a battle for the lead. And looks like the 54 Frisk will be able to slide up in front.
Well, 82 and the 113 just got made contact. 113 is around.
That's Casey Flegel.
Oh, he saved it.
That's one thing I noticed in practice, man. Them tires are brutal. Like, you hit them things, they will send you for a...
Yeah. Looks like they got a good battle for second and third. Between the 1 and the Alex Rosario.
Yep, you are correct. You got Todd Chase Jr. And one thing about Todd, he's actually... A lot of people don't know this about Todd. I mean, he struggles a lot in some things, but there's some races where he can really perform. Dirt is one of them. I feel like Todd's actually a pretty good dirt racer. I know a lot of people don't really look at him like that. I mean, he is a 2-time street stock champion, but he knows how to dirt race when he wants to. I mean, he's racing against one of the best in Alex, or was right there. Still is, but still in a third. Good race right here for fourth. I'm sorry, Mike Weber and Derek Pemberton side by side. Or was side by side. Pemberton
made contact.
And that Barbie number 82, a little bit of bumping, beating and banging, more beating and banging going on. That's not going to make Mike Weber happy. Cody, let me ask you that question. When you're in a situation where you get bumped like that, I'm sure the tempers flare a little bit in the car with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, tempers do flare. Only thing you're thinking, you just got to get back at them, but in the long run, that's not going to work out for you. So you just got to keep your mind under control. And the 113 right, and Mike Weber is around.
You just pretty much hit me on the head by saying usually it don't work out best for you either, especially in the long run. You see it right there when he went around, so he will finish 6th. Here it comes to the checkered flag. Thomas Frisk, Alex Rosario, Todd Chase Jr. going to finish third with Pemberton and Flegel, and then Mike Weber. So congratulations, Thomas Frisk, heat race number 1 winner. We got heat race number 2 coming up, and I don't think we have a lot of drivers actually in heat race, to be completely honest. You are going to see Cody's name pop up. Don't worry about it. He's not actually racing.
Oops.
He's not actually racing, but hey, you just look at it this way. You're going to finish this race inside the top 5.
Hey.
Pretty good. So we got Levi Allen.
I have to work for it.
There you go. Levi Allen, Brian Kidda, Donnie, and Joe Burchett. Levi Allen, heck of a short track racer. I don't know how many times.
Yeah, he is.
Race against him on short track.
He's amazing short track racer.
One of the top guys as far as short track racing goes, in my opinion. Definitely one of the best. So he's going to be on the inside leading this field to the green. Brian Kidden, the 66. And one thing about Brian, I don't know if you know this, but season 1 of the Strictly Street Stock, he finished second to Todd Chase at Darlington. He finished second in the championship. I don't think he would have won the race either way because Todd finished, I think, second in that race. But I don't think he would have won the championship. I mean, who really knows? But since this new bill has came out in the street stocks, now I'm not talking really towards tonight, not for the dirt street stock, but the street stock in general, He's been struggling a little bit with that car, the air pressure adjustments and all that in the car. He's struggling with. Hopefully, getting better. I mean, you know, that's one of the things you got to adjust to. All right, so we are just ready to go here in just a moment. I have to take a trip around here. Joe Burchett coming in here, as I mentioned, prior with 2 wins this season. And here's what's impressive with Joe. If you go look at Joe's stats, he finished second 5 times in a row, and every one of them was by like a car length or less, which is pretty interesting. If you go back to Irwindale, where him and Thomas Frisk finished 1-2, it was a tie in that race, a 0.000 finish across the line. So, and Joe
Yeah, I seen that in that Discord. That was pretty cool.
Wild, man. Bring us to the green, man.
And we're off.
There you go. Levi Allen up front. And look at this. The 10 already going to the inside. We know he's pretty fast.
3 wide.
Wow, that 41. So, I don't know. What are you thinking here? Are you thinking the outside is the way to go right now? Look at Joe Burchett putting the buff into double zero, but 3 wide again. Let me ask you a question. Is it the outside line that you like seeing this, or do you prefer the inside in your mind? I know you don't race too much. But what are you seeing right now that, you know, is the preferred line?
I think it's more of in the middle, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
I see,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
who is that? Joe Burchett. I see him on the outside running. It just feels like he's just slowing down a little bit from the cushion.
Yeah, looking at the lap times, like that time, Donnie was actually the fastest that lap with the 15.598. Joe was third fastest that lap, so I think you kind of got a point. Yeah, he did move down this line. You can kind of see it. And I think you're kind of right. I think that middle lane is kind of where you want to be. You see it right there again. Of course, we're going to see a lot of slide jobs this race. And as soon as you say that, by the way, Burchett goes to the top of the board, fastest lap of the race, 15.548. So really quick lap. He was over a tenth faster that lap. But it's difficult to pass in these things, man, especially when the track's going
Yeah. Especially when it started getting slick and
very tough. That's one thing we noticed a few weeks ago when we did the other dirt race. Like it, you know, in the street stocks in general, it is tough to pass. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, contact between the 41 and the double zero.
Oh,
double zero's
man.
around. What a save! What a save!
How about that? And
wow.
Chet somehow going to be able to grab the lead. Maybe Levi Allen's still battling hard on the inside. It's going to be a good race here for the finish, I believe, between these two. The lot flag is out. And Levi running over the tire a little bit, but it looks like Joe Burchett will win heat race 2. Levi Allen. Donnie going to manage second. Brian Kinsler. That was a pretty good race there.
Yeah, it was.
Not bad. Cody Kennedy going to finish fifth.
Woo!
Hey, that's always a good thing. All right, so the warm-up is going on. Let's bring in Todd Chase. Why not?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Yeah, Todd, let's just go ahead and cuss right there.
Yeah, sorry.
You are the greatest person in the world,
They're
Todd.
all laughing at me already.
Yeah, I can definitely see that there, Reach. Anyway, man, you're racing dirt. You actually did pretty good in the heat race, though. Was you surprised on how well you did in the heat race, or no?
Honestly, I was surprised because I thought I was going to be junk. Practice, I didn't really do very well, so...
Yeah, and that's one of the things like we was talking about in here. I mean, you've ran dirt plenty of times. You've got an idea, I mean, of how the cars are going to react. But how tough is this place to pass?
Oh, it's extremely hard to pass. I mean, you've seen it in the heat race. I tried to make a pass on Alex, tried going low, and it just got too loose. So, and then,
oh, God.
These guys talking to me, they're messing up my interview, but oh well.
You just want to, like, just punch them, I know. Let me ask you a question. Second race in the playoffs. That's the more serious thing that everybody's really racing for. You coming in here, You're doing okay. I can't remember exactly where you are. I think you're like, eighth, I believe.
7th or 8th in
7th
points,
or 8th,
yeah.
in points. I'll double check to make sure, but this is a big race. You hear me here 7th in points, but this is a big race for the points. How much are you thinking about that coming in?
Honestly, I'm just thinking of a top 5. You know, if I can get away with the top 5 here, and then another top 5 next week, I'll be all set.
For sure, that's the main thing. Well, dude, good interview. Well, somewhat,
yeah, right.
Somewhat. Good luck in the race we're going to be watching.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Next up, I want to do something real fast. I want to give I don't know this kid by any means, but I know Derek Pemberton, who's racing in here. Got some unfortunate news. Unfortunately, he knows somebody named Brent White, I believe. 7th grader, got diagnosed with leukemia. I know he's been fighting that. And there is good news for him. However, there's no swelling, or swelling in his brains went down. His blood clot is actually going better. But yeah, still thinking about Brent and Derek. I know you know him more than we do. So hopefully everything works out there, especially for a kid. You don't ever want to see that with
you just got to stay positive.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. I know a lot of people don't know, but Joe Burchett, I know his mom had to deal with cancer. She fought breast cancer, so luckily beat it. So, you know, good for them as well. I know she does a lot of stuff with the breast cancer stuff. We did a lot of stuff here at TRM. We didn't do it that much last year because 2020 was bad for everybody. But we're going to try to bring that back this year with more cancer stuff and try to raise money. I don't know for who. Maybe Joe's mom's foundation or something that she does. I know they do like a walk-a-thon type thing for breast cancer awareness. But
that's cool.
Yeah, so you never know. Anyway, got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in practice. Let's go ahead and get our picks in. Cody, who do you like to get the win?
I've been between Joe and Levi, actually.
It's a good pick.
They've been pretty even.
Levi really did impress me actually with that last heat race he did. I think he made a small mistake, and it's kind of what gave the lead over to Joe. I don't know if Joe would have caught him if he would have made a mistake. I don't know. Thomas is going to be a big factor. Alex is going to be a factor. Donnie. Honestly, any of these guys can win. Maybe not Derek because he likes wrecking everybody at the end. No, but Derek could be a factor. He just does not like dirt. Like Derek already said, I don't want to race dirt, especially here. So I don't know how well he'll do, but I don't know. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. I look for him to do better next week when we go like USA. I think he's going to be a factor there. But I'll just go with, you know what, I'm going to go with Donnie in the 00. I was going to go with Joe, but that's my teammate. I don't want to sound that way, so.
Yeah, some bias.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah, we'll just go with Donnie, I guess, because, you know, why not? It ain't going to hurt. Donnie does.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go with Levi.
Yeah, Levi's a great one. Good pick. I think Donnie comes in here this season. I think he's got, he's got 3 wins this season? Yeah. Levi comes in here with 1 win. Granted, Levi didn't race a ton the last few races, so that's one reason why he didn't have as many wins. He picked up his win way back on week 4 at Nashville, a short track, go figure. So, you know, time to go racing now. As we get set to go, it will be up front, Thomas Frisch, Joe Burchett. Outside, row 1, Alex Rosario, Levi Allen, row 2. Todd Chase Jr., Donnie going to be in row 3, Derek Pemberton, Brian Kidder, row 4, Casey Flegel, and it ain't Cody Kennedy, but Mike Weber will be. I don't know how they got you starting 10th in front of Mike, but whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Anyway, there's your lineup. As we get set to go here under the lights, it looks like, or somewhat under the lights. Late afternoon here from Limaland. One thing I don't know if you know this, I'm just going to ask it anyway, because I'm not the smartest when it comes to dirt racing, like as far as how much it changes the track. Does temperature really affect the track on dirt? Like it does asphalt?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
If it does, it's probably like not that much a difference.
Like if it's like 150 degree dirt or like 130 degree track temp, I guess it would, but I don't think it would be like you said. I don't think it'd be a ton. If I'm wrong, comment in the chat. Maybe you guys know. I don't really know. I don't do a lot of dirt races, unfortunately. I would love to do some like some sprint races. I used to do them a while back and loved it. But all right, here we go. We're going to take 2 trips around, and since this is your first official broadcast, Cody, you're going to bring us to the green flag. So the number 54 Rep Esports, and then Joe Burchett's car on the outside. Number 10, I don't know what car the 24 is driving real fast. I'll look at Derek Pemberton's car before we go green. He got the saddle up Barbie car on the side. Horse Avengers. Rock it out, Derek. Number 82. All right, here we go. Coming to the green. Pace truck ready to fall off. Thomas Bringus, or sorry, Cody Bringus to the green.
And we're off. Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out in the air. Race number 2 of playoff round 1 underway.
3 wide.
3 wide, yep.
Wow. Oh, we're wrecking.
A lot of beating and banging already, especially between, who is that? Somebody gets sent way
that
up.
Was Levi and
yeah.
Donnie and Derek.
Derek was able to keep going. Casey actually falls behind. We'll go up to the battle for second at the moment. Joe Burchett and Alex Rosario. And you can go ahead and throw Todd Chase in the mix. And yeah, look at that. They're already in the middle groove what we was talking about. They're not really running at high or super low. Well, kind of right there. The 54 runs over the tire. I don't know if you can get much lower than that. He's got a lot of attack right now.
Yes, he is. Wow,
This is going to be
Joe
a good one between them. These 2 guys have been like every week just around each other. Alex as well. You know, Alex actually went a little higher that time. He actually closed the gap up. And it's kind of like asphalt racing. You already know that. The higher line, usually you do get to run on the exit. You carry more speed most of the time. Maybe not so much as here since the track's super short. But, you know, it's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on, especially if that cushion or whatever starts to move up to that outside wall.
Yeah, I noticed in the practice when they were running, when they arc into the corner, when they get into the apex of the corner, they slide back up on the exit and get that run off the exit.
Real quick,
so that's something to look out for too.
Got a new camera. There you go. You're looking at Alex Rosario on board with him. The visor cam going into 3 and 4. We're actually starting to extend a little bit now. Is Thomas, but side by side with Joe Burchett. This is going to be a good battle between them, like I said.
There's a good battle battling for second place.
And it looks like Alex, for now, is going to have to fall back in line behind the 10. Yeah, we're kind of seeing what we talked about. Very tough to pass right now. 41. Let's check on Derek Pemberton. He is closing up. Joe Burchett, new fastest lap, 15.388. That's a quick lap. That is. That's moving. Derek right now running back there with Brian Kidda. Brian Kidda up to 8th. Mike Weber 7th. He's done a good job. Oh, Donnie putting a bumper on. And how about Levi Allen? Levi is already up to 6th. Remember, we seen him have a little issue at the start of this one. And he's continuing to work his way back up. Pemberton, by the way, side by side with Kidda a little bit further back. Looks like
wow, that was Levi Allen barely kept it off of Donnie off of turn 2.
This is going to be a good battle. These 3 guys with Levi, Donnie, and Todd Chase caught up on the outside, trying to hold on to that 4th spot, go way up to the outside. This might open the door on the inside for that 0-0.
Wow.
That was close.
Yeah, it was. Oh, Todd is way out there. That's going to contact.
Oh. You know, I don't get to race dirt a lot, but I'm not going to lie, it is fun. Like, I don't do it as much as what I probably should on iRacing, but man, when they put this on here, I mean, I don't know, I've never done it, but it looks like they got it right, that's for sure.
Yeah, I struggle at dirt racing.
Right, I'm the same way. Like I can run the 305s.
I can't figure it out.
I can run 305s, but I'm gonna be honest, the street stocks and stuff, I don't know. I'm just not great at them. You know, like I'm okay here and there, but 305s I like. Other than that, I'm just not that great. Watching Levi Allen, by the way, with Mike Weber battle Todd Chase, Donnie right there in front as well. As far as our race leaders go, pretty much the same. Joe Burchett putting some pressure on leaders at the moment, but everything. Actually, I take that back. Burchett underneath. Thomas Frisk. That's going to be close who led that lap. I think Thomas actually led the lap. He did. Joe is on the inside. Watch for a slide job coming up here in the 3 and 4. We'll see if he's able to get it. Not so much right there. And this is actually going to help Alex actually close up as well for these guys. Go side by side. We're 17 laps into this. We're coming to 18. There's a slide job. Watch for a crossover. Yeah, good move right there by the 54.
Oh, contact between Mike Weber and Todd Chase off of turn 2.
There you go. There's a look at them two guys a little bit further back. This is
and they're battling.
6, yeah. Who's that? I think Levi smacks the wall a little bit. He'll be all right though. He's like beating bang. Todd Chase looks like his car literally just came out of a barn.
Yeah, it does.
Let's be honest.
He just slapped everything on and it was wet.
His wheels look better than his actual car does.
Yeah.
That's funny. Up front, by the way, new leader Joe Burchett up on the outside. He does lead that last lap and going to continue on lead that lap as well. So we will go ahead and call him officially the leader. Still watching the battle though. I wasn't going to watch that battle. Never mind. We'll jump back a little bit further. We'll see Todd Chase battling Mike Weber for 5th place right now. Man, it's tough. Like you cannot make up, a lot of spots right now. One thing is, since there's not a lot of people really running, the participation went way down to where it started earlier this season, which is unfortunate. But a lot of these guys are in the playoffs, so we got our first yellow, and I don't know who.
Looks like Brian Kidda.
Oh, let's see.
And Derek probably.
I think you're right, actually. Here's a replay. Oh, Derek went around. Did he have help? May have had help from Casey Fleegle. Nope, he just lost it on his own and went right around in a big circle. So that brings us first yellow. I don't know if he was in. I know you didn't see the race the other night where Joe lost. When it was tied, but that was an interesting post-race conversation between Joe Burchett and Derek Pemberton. Derek racing hard for position while Joe was leading. He was literally 100 feet from the start-finish line, and the white flag comes out, and the yellow comes out because Derek had an incident, and ultimately lost Joe the race. That was an interesting conversation, especially between teammates.
Yeah, I bet. Green flag is out.
Look, 54 was all over Joe that time. He's going to look to the inside. I'll be honest, I think that kind of benefits Todd Chase in that caution, too. I think he kind of wanted that. I think Mike Weber did as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were starting to pull away.
This is good racing. But these restarts are wild. Oh, contact.
Oh, Todd Chase is around.
Yes, sir. He may bring out a yellow, waiting to see. Racing up front, no yellow at the moment. Chase is going again, so no yellow.
Oh, they might be, looks like they might be throwing it out. I saw some chat going on.
Definitely keep an eye on that if it does get manually thrown, but we will stay green. Joe Burchett up against the wall. A lot of beating and banging right now between this first and second spot. Alex Rosario got one of the best views right now in the view of it, I guess.
Contact with the leaders. Let's still keep it going.
You look at Alex Rosario's windshield. Look, they are beating and banging everywhere up there for the lead. Over the chat. Pink helmet. Out front right now, barely. But still out front. In this swamp dust street stop. If you haven't tried swamp dust, definitely check them out. They're awesome, by the way. I'm a fat boy, so of course I like it. Good battle here for third as well. Alex Rosario finally under attack from Donnie, and this is a guy you got to watch out for. Donnie is
good battle for third place.
Oh, contact there, yeah.
Hanging.
That's what I like. Oh, yeah, got him. Oh, I thought he turned him.
Oh, yeah.
Turned him.
So you pit maneuvered him.
Yeah, right into the wall. Good racing though. And look at this. We're actually going to have a 4-car battle for that second spot. Because Mike Weber is there now. Levi Allen there as well. Joe Burchett still out front. We're coming to lap 34 this time. The lap's ticking down really quick here. Todd Chase would love to see a yellow right about now.
Yes, he does. I know if I was in this position, I'd be praying for a yellow.
Yeah, because interesting, as far as the points go, Todd is, he's above the cut line. I think he's going to be okay. I think the guy that's going to get eliminated is William Cruz with Gary Smith, I believe. I think that will be the guy that get cut unless one of them shows up next week and wins. But all in all, pretty solid racing here tonight. Joe Burchett still out front, leading by not even a car length. You can see his slide job being thrown.
Yeah, he's going to do a crossover.
Yeah, nice
yep.
move there. Great
Plus
job.
too much speed doing the slide job.
And that's the thing that I think, honestly.
Wow,
whoa,
Donnie
yeah.
really dived. He really did a slide job on that one.
Unfortunately, it did not work. It actually cost him another spot. Mike Weber going to slide him up in front.
Oh, Donnie's in the wall.
Was not able.
Yeah, keep it going.
Mike Weber takes away the 4th position. Donnie back to 5th now to get into the wall. And then Levi Allen still around the wall. I'll be honest, I thought Levi would definitely be a factor in this race.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, he's dropped back and really, that goes to show how tough this is to pass. So, white flag coming out this time.
Oh! Donnie and Mike Weber was on the wall. Keep it going.
May have a caution.
Oh, and they got stuck.
Oh, we might have a caution.
Contact between Levi and
Mike Weber.
Weber keeps it going. Oh!
Oh, that was into Casey Flegel. Oh, the 54.
Holy man, Mike Weber just slammed the wall.
Joe Burchett going to win this race. We need to go back and see. Burchett wins the race. Battle for 2nd. Alex, Sarah, and Donnie, I need to go back and check this. The 54 got spun. There was contact between him and Joe Burchett, and Burchett was, wow. Burchett was sideways. He was done, and he runs in. That was a wild finish for a race lead. One more look at it. The 54 does a
he got hit.
Yeah, big slide.
He got hit twice, yeah.
54 comes up. Joe pretty much lost it. He was done. It ain't going to be your winner, though. Drives home. Victory lane. The 10 car. Look, hardly no front end. We're going to interview him right now. Joe Burchett going to be your race winner here tonight. Joe, it's Adam up in and Cody up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, talks through that last lap. That was a wild finish. Cody, or, sorry. I was seeing who that was. Thomas sliding up the racetrack, getting into you, and a little bit of luck finally on your side in this one.
Yeah. We had a, fairly decent battle, most of the race with Thomas. I thought it was fairly clean there, for the most part. And, I knew he was getting close towards the end there, and it was getting a little more racy, but, we were keeping it clean. I think, we both knew as long as we ran decent, we'd both, go into the next round. I think, he was pretty secured into it. And, I knew he was trying to go for the win. And, I think we raced pretty hard, but, he's tried to slide jab me a few times. We bumped a couple times, but, it looked like to me it was just hard racing. He send it in there on me, and we kind of went up the track, and he got me all sorts of sideways.
Yeah, you was basically facing
so at that point, I seen him below me, so I kind of used him to straighten myself up at that point, because I was still trying to go for that win. It's hard to get these, especially on dirt.
Yeah.
And the last dirt race we ran, I think we led pretty much most of it. And
22 laps.
Donnie was able to come and get it from us right there towards the end, and like that was good racing as well. This was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I think is it Volusia next week, or
no,
we running
we go to
USA?
USA. Yeah, USA asphalt.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're probably happy to go back to the asphalt, I would guess, as well. Even though this was a fun race to watch, though.
Yeah, I'm a lot more confident on the asphalt than the dirt. I'm learning more with the dirt of kind of where you need to run the lines, but I'm not all the way there yet. I definitely don't feel like I was the fastest or the best car tonight. I just kind of got lucky with moving up at the right time to get a run and be able to get around him, and I think that caution kind of helped us there, kind of get everything settled back out. And somehow I think whoever probably was in the lead when the caution come out was going to probably be able to hold on to the victory.
Right.
I know it was going to get crazy with all the sliders because with this track being so narrow and it being banked, you can really throw it in on the bottom and let it slide up because it's got a lot of room to slide. And I think it showed because me and Thomas actually pulled off some very remarkable sliders. I thought
Quite a
there a
bit.
couple of times. I thought a few times, with maybe what was it? I think 7 or 8 to go, or even 10 to go. We were flipping back and forth. I think going into 3 or 4 or 1 and 2. One of them I can't even remember. And I thought a couple of times there we were both going for a ride into the walls. I was like, we misjudged this by an inch, and we're both done. But like I said, it was fun racing. I enjoyed it, and
it was definitely good.
We'll bring it back next week.
For sure, man. Shout outs and all that you want to give out?
All my teammates, my team Overtake, you guys for doing the broadcast, Cody for coming in, hanging out with us tonight, and all my sponsors.
Hey, good job, man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Next up, we got Alex Rosario. Going to bring him in. P number 2. Pretty much ran third, I think, pretty much all night. But, hey, bringing it home second. And I moved the wrong person out because I'm an idiot. And I don't know why I did that. But, anyway, Alex finishes in P2 after running third most of the night. He did a pretty good job. Alex, you got a copy?
I got you, bud.
P2, man. Dirt racing. Gains you a couple points. Looks like this is probably going to lock you in, I would guess, to the second round with finishing P2, which is the main thing. Talk straight out, man. This place was tough to pass. I mean, it looked like you definitely had the speed to be able to run up front and possibly win this one as well.
Oh, man, I can't even tell you how nerve-wracking this kind of racing is. I'm out of my element here, man.
Yeah, that's what Joe was saying. He was talking about how difficult dirt is. So I'm sure you're probably looking forward to going back to an asphalt track at USA next week.
Yes, sir.
Well, I bet so, man. Well, either way, Street Stocks USA, I think everybody's really familiar with that. What's your thoughts on the night's race, though? Second place, not a bad finish.
I don't. Second place right is amazing in this type of context. I was hoping to get a top 5. I knew I could get on the podium if I kept my head on straight. The last 10 laps were, my heart was pounding because Donnie was right on me.
Wild,
he did that slide job, and I thought it was over.
Yeah, we seen you guys throwing a bunch of sliders as well. That's what makes dirt racing so fun, man. Either way, second place tonight. Always a factor when it comes to racing, no matter what kind of car. Alex finished the second. Shout out you want to give out?
Team at Firelight. Obviously you guys and everybody that can put this together.
Hey, good job, man. It's always fun watching you race.
Thank you, bud.
Thanks, man. Next up, Donnie going to finish in P3. Donnie, you got a copy of Adam and Cody up in the booth. Hey, you got us?
Oh, yeah, I got
there
you.
He is,
Can
man.
you hear me?
P3, yes, sir. P3, running 5th, pretty much, until that last lap. And you were running 3rd or 4th at one point, 5th at one point. A lot of slide jobbing going around, finishing 3rd. That's not too bad of a night, finishing on the podium at a dirt track.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
We know that you come in here with a few wins, of course, this season. I think 3 wins. You're one of the really one of the. I don't even consider you a sleeper now. You got to be kind of one of the favorites to win the championship. That's what Joe mentioned as well. What was your thoughts coming into tonight's race? We know that you're pretty good on dirt as well.
Yeah, I thought I was hoping to finish a little bit better than that, but 3rd wasn't too bad. But yeah, considering I run dirt cars, real ones, so I was really looking forward to this dirt race. But yeah, had a few things happen, bad luck in the heat race, and
right. Yeah, for sure. The good
still
news
3rd overall. That ain't bad.
Not at all. The good news is we get a Volusia here in a couple weeks, so that's always a good thing. One more dirt race before the season finale. Thoughts on USA, man? Everybody's been there. Everybody's raced there on iRacing. What's your thoughts on going back to asphalt at USA?
Well, I like USA, so I'm hoping to do decent there.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite tracks, actually. I think a lot of people kind of lead that way just because everybody's raced it as a rookie. So either way, man, good job tonight,
Yeah.
3rd place. Shout outs and all that you want to give out here once again?
Man, I'd like to thank Skills VR. Actually, that's where I'm at right now. I didn't get to run in my regular simulator, so that was
Really?
that was another little issue because I wasn't used to these pedals. They're a lot different than my pedals at the house.
That explains a little bit. Yeah, that explains a little bit. Hey, you're finishing third, man, with pedals you're not used to. It's pretty good.
Right.
Good luck charm.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody else want to give a shout out to?
I guess my son for painting my cars up, and man, for y'all for putting this on.
Hey,
Everybody in the league.
Good job. It's always fun to watch your race. That was awesome.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, man.
Y'all have a good one.
You too, buddy. Cody, that's pretty good, actually, man, to be able to run a different set of pedals your first night. I mean, third place is not horrible by any means.
He finished better than I probably would have.
Yeah, exactly.
To be completely honest.
I don't think a lot of people realize the pedals make a big difference in a sim. Like that's about as probably is more important than the wheel itself. Cody, not bad for your first broadcast. I know it's a rough one just because it's dirt. It's always hard to broadcast dirt. Either way, man, good job and thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for having me on here.
For sure. Guys, that'll do it for us. We'll be live tomorrow night. We got the Red Sox Racing Series. I will be there. We will be at Virginia International Raceway, and then we'll have the Raise Energy Truck Series. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know where we are.
We are going to be at Chicagoland.
Chicagoland. That's right. I knew that. I don't know why I was thinking of Homestead. I think we was there or going there soon or something. Anyway.
Yeah, we went through the second race.
That's right. So, yeah, the Chicagoland race is going to be fantastic. I love that place. So, we'll be there tomorrow for that. Make sure y'all tune in. You can watch Cody strap on the helmet and try to go out there and wreck everybody. I would. Anyway, y'all have a great night. Take care for Adam and Cody. God bless.